Hello, gentlemen. As is usual, Japan is complicated, so I'm going to kind of do a little explanation video of what we're doing. We're going to be buying three subs, one airbase. Airbase is for Siam, three subs for Season 20, three mech for Shanghai, one tank and one mech for a total of 55 up in Manchuria. Now, we're going to be shuffling some planes. I have an airbase in Korea, which is going to allow me to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aircraft from Korea. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, attack this sub, along with a destroyer from 22. 1, 2, 3, 4 aircraft, that's 2 tanks and 2 fighters, are going to then go, they went 1, 2, 3, they're going to go 4, 5 into Sea Zone 37. They're going to land on 2 carriers. I'm also attacking Malaya with 1 fighter and 1 tactical bomber. They're going to go ahead and land. The tactical bomber is going to land in Siam, but 1 fighter is going to land in 37. And then I'm attacking 41 from with a tactical bomber from 35. It's going to land on the carrier. All the fighters and tanks that were on the carriers in 35, one of them is going to take out the transport in 44. It's going to land in Siam. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 other aircraft are going to go 1, 2 on the attack in the sub, in 42 on the American sub. Then they're going to go 3, 4 landing in Siam. That's leaving the room for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aircraft from other places to land on those carriers. Everything else in my written instructions is pretty self-explanatory, but that's what's happening. Now, because you have a sub in 20, I can't take a transport, move it to 20, pick up, and then go down to Malaya. So I have to do this combat first, and then do that in a non-combat phase. I'm hitting Malaya with, 1 infantry, 1 artillery from Philippines, going 1, 2, dropping off in Malaya. And it's also being joined by 1 TAC and 1 fighter, which we've already discussed. The fighter landing in 37, the TAC landing in Siam. We're also hitting Shan State. I have 4 infantry in Kwangsi. They're going to go via 2 transports that were already there. 1, 2, landing in Shan State. Shell shots with 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, as well as 1 fighter, 1 TAC, 1 fighter and 1 TAC from Kwangsi, 1 bomber from Korea, which is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, landing in Siam, as is the tactical bomber and the fighter. Let's see. That's that. We're taking out your Anzac transport with a TAC from 35, taking out the sub with a destroyer from 36 and those 4 aircraft, taking out the American transport with a fighter from 35, going, like we said, landing in Siam. We're going to take 1 fighter from Japan in non-combat, landing in the Philippines, 2 fighters from Korea, land them in the Philippines. We're moving a destroyer from 21 to 35. We're going to be taking 1 infantry and 1 AA gun from Japan, and it's going to drop in Philippines. We're taking out the Soviet Far East with a bomber from Korea, which is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right back to Korea. There's 2 transports in Season 5. One of them is grabbing 1 infantry from Amur, taking Aleutian Islands. The other one is taking 1 mech from Amur, 1 of 3 mechs, and it's going 1, grabbing an infantry from Japan, 2 to Soviet Far East. We're taking Siberia with 1 mech, Sakha with 1 mech, 3 artillery and moving into Buyant-UHAA, as is 1 infantry from Manchuria. 2 mechanized units from Manchuria in non-combat are going to go 1, 2 to Anhui. 3 mechanized units are going to go from Kwangsi to Yunan. This is complicated too. I'm going to be taking Yunan with 2 mechs from Kwangtung. There are 3 there now, but I'm only taking 2. 1, 2, taking Yunan. as well as one artillery and one mech, one of 3 mechs from Kweichow. In non-combat, assuming I win in Shan State, Yunan will then be friendly. I'm then going to go 1-2 with 2 of those 3 mech into Shan State to bolster the number of forces that are there after the assault with the 4 infantry and the complement the planes and shell shots. So anyway, that's yeah, I think that's it. It's pretty good explanation, I believe. Yeah, there's nothing else to cover. And then we're going to take 1 destroyer from 17 into Sea Zone 6 as well. So hopefully this is helpful. I'll post it right now as a supplement to my written instructions.